Good morning. This is Mrs. Gellenbeck, and I tried to do this already in one video and it was too long. So I'm going to split this into two videos this morning. So this first one, I just want to kind of go over Spreadsheet Sample Project Ideas and show you a variety of things that people use spreadsheets for. And just so that you are kind of aware of the different things businesses might use them, people might use them, and maybe you'll end up using them. And then I'm going to do a part 2, I guess, video to go over all of these things to demonstrate some more basics as far as spreadsheets go. And let's get started. So basically, this is our business department information. Now I did change some of the numbers and data, but basically this is something that we use this for right at Orange High School. So we've got all the different business classes listed. And again, remember, a spreadsheet is just a way to organize data and information. It does commonly include numbers because spreadsheets, as you know, can act as a calculator to add numbers up. In fact, we can do a quick formula down here to get a total for student requests. I'm going to use the sum function anytime I want to add. And I want to add all of these numbers. Okay, and you learned this in spreadsheet 1. Oops, I don't want it there though. We're going to move it over, Control X. I'm going to move it here, Control V. Okay, so you can see it's a great way to organize data. The great thing about formulas, so I used a formula, is as I change these numbers now, if I change this to 60, it's going to automatically update your total for you. So that's kind of nice. And then in my second video, I'm going to show you how to do some formatting stuff. For instance, widening columns so that the stuff isn't cut off, inserting a row up here so we can do a title, etc. But this is something we actually use it for here at Orange High School. Okay, moving on. This is something a small business might do. And this is very similar to your second spreadsheet assignment for the Orange Apparel Co. So this is actually a friend of mine, her company, Local Grain. They do woodworking and things. So I guess I need to change these to match that. But, you know, maybe you add up your quarterly sales. And so you can kind of break down to see which quarters you're doing best in, which one has the most demand. And then you can use formulas to figure out, again, totals. You can use your formulas and functions over here, depending on your needs. All right, next, maybe you want to do a monthly budget, and this was similar to your spreadsheet number 1. This is actually an assignment I have my Business Foundation students do as well, Corning's monthly budget, and they have to come up with different monthly expense amounts and then a total. So you can see the total here, and you can see the formula for it up here. It's adding cells B3 all the way down to cell B21. Okay. Invoice template. This is something we actually use here at Orange as well. I'm going to go ahead and delete column 1. Whoops. I don't know why that's not working. Edit, delete column A. We don't really need that, right? And you could format it. If I wanted to delete this column, edit, delete, where did it go? Delete row 2. So you could play around with, you can find these templates actually on the internet. So you could go to File, New, and do From Template. There's a lot of templates on here. And I think that's actually where we got our original invoice from, and then we just changed the format. So there's a bunch more examples within the template that you could find as well. So when and there's formulas down here. So we're adding things, we're using totals. Moving on, this was something I found actually in the template files, and I didn't know if it would help you or not, but I thought at least showed you another example, is an assignment tracker. So somebody might have their different assignments that are due, and you can sort them by date. You can actually link this to a Google Calendar and have it send you alerts, which is pretty cool. This is mine personally, and I don't love this color scheme. I did this really fast, but as you know, I'm a runner, and so I use Google Sheets all the time to organize my race training schedules. And the cool thing about dates is you can do different things with these dates. So I did put in the starting date, and then over here, this was just a formula where I said A4 plus 7, so it automatically adds the dates in for you, which is nice. And you can do a lot with this. I've color-coded things. And then this is blank. But remember that you can add sheets by coming down here. In fact, let's delete this sheet. Click on the arrow, delete. And you can add more.